Warning. This show is not intended for children under the age of 13.
You
If you
fucks.
can't handle the word fuck, then this is probably not the show for you tonight. All right. If you think your parents love you, go ask them. You might be surprised at what they tell you.
On October 20th, 1967, me and Roger were riding up the creek in Bluff Creek, and we looked to past the root ball to our left, and up stood this creature. Now, you all know the story from here, but this is the confession. So, when I chased this creature up the bowling alley just after the sandbar there, she kind of put her two hands on this log and started to bend over and shake her rear end there profusely, and I saw those Bigfoot cheeks clap. And I looked back, and Roger, he was doing some relaxed dance, and he said, "Now everybody in the club getting tipsy." I'm not sure what that meant. And, well, all I thought was, they really are real. They really do exist. So that's the confession. Russell Accord can suck my...
This show brought to you by $100 bills. That's right, $100 bills. That's right. No, actually, this show is brought to you by the Indian Creek Hatchery. If you got the extra couple of dollars you want to send in for a donation, then send it to them people. Indian Creek Hatchery in Southern Oregon. They're out by Gold Beach. They do a lot of good work. 90,000 salmon return to the river every single year by just a few volunteers and a lot of love. So there we go. All right, man, we're here tonight. I am the Reverend Captain Gun Kelley, along with your favorite cohort, your old pal Wes Losner. Hello there, Mr. Wes. How are you tonight?
Yo, doing good. How are you doing?
Oh yeah. So man versus Bigfoot.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. There's always an ugly Bigfoot, some douchebag, and an Indian in all of these, but we'll get to that part. We'll definitely get to that part. I got a chance tonight to talk to the Gimlin creator, the parody creator himself, Mr. Jonathan Sasquatch. And he is telling me that Fruity Lou, honey, we're on the air, baby. Yeah, I'd appreciate it if you'd stop the damn squeaking for a bit. We'll be okay. Sorry. Hey, stop it. His documentary Bigfoot of Humboldt will be out real soon. I saw the trailer for it tonight, and it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. He has worked 2 years on this, worked really hard, got a lot of decent equipment, spent a lot of time going back and forth up the damn I-5 corridor because this dumb sucker lived in Southern California and was researching in Humboldt County. That's a long damn drive, if you ask me. But yeah, he definitely had the dedication for it. So
I think he did awesome too, and on the trail with Small Town Monsters.
Oh yeah, that was absolutely great. That was I was talking about that the other night. You know, it's like the Small Town Monsters guys, you know, they really did start out kind of, you know, full of themselves, but they delivered it. I mean, and they keep delivering. So I mean, it's really kind of nice to see that there's that much dedication in the world of cryptid research, you know, or cryptid investigation. I wish everybody stopped using the word researcher. Nobody here's a researcher. We all just investigate this weird ass topic. Who's really a researcher that's out there? I mean, Diane Fossey, she went and lived with the damn monkeys for freaking ever. That's researching. Investigating is, I heard there's some monkeys on the mountain. Let's go see if we can find sign. That's investigating. Anyhow, I digress. Um, yeah, we Man versus Bigfoot. Holy God in heaven. Oh, hey, before we even get into it,
I warned you.
Yeah, next week there'll be no live show on Wednesday night. I'll be recovering from surgery on Tuesday. So, yeah, there's definitely not going to be a show on Wednesday night. I can promise you I will not be up to it. Probably won't even be awake because I actually have to be put out for this. So, wish me luck on that. And, we'll see what happens. Back to the topic at hand, which is going to be hard tonight. Man versus Bigfoot. So, we've seen some of these people. Yeah, we've seen some of these people before. Tell us about that there
yeah,
Bubba.
Well, I think if everybody's familiar with the movie Something in the Woods, that was originally titled Valley of the Sasquatch, I believe.
Valley of the Sasquatch, or was
when it was originally coming out, it was Valley of the Sasquatch, and then
and then they changed
it to Something in the Woods.
Something in the Woods. There's something on the hill, but
that's the movie where most of the voices are dubbed over.
Yeah, why were they dubbed over? Like we couldn't even. Yeah. Were they speaking German?
Yeah, I don't know.
Russian? I don't know. I mean, that's almost as bad as Gigante. Bigfoot of the weirdo. Yeah, there you go. I was just about to say, give us your Gigante friggin' stare. Woo! Me girl, you Bigfoot boy. God, I love you. You are just. I almost want to watch that movie again just to see.
I know. You know what? I did not too long ago.
Really crazy. Yeah. So we've seen some of
a lot of those actors from this one.
It's like, hey, he looks good on screen, but his voice sounds like shit. Can we get a better voice actor in here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, we'll just dub it over. Nobody will really know. Nobody will know the difference. Trust me, they won't watch it close enough to know that it's dubbed. That's like that one movie where everybody was wearing like fake mustaches and beards, and I didn't even realize it because I didn't pay attention enough to it to see it. But it did. It ended up looking like Reno 911. I mean, it was bad. Let's see. How do we describe how the writers of this one came up with the movie? It's like they sat down.
Oh, I don't think there was any.
No. They sat down and they must have listened to about 10 Bigfoot campfire stories because every cliche about Bigfoot they could figure out was in this movie. I mean, it was just.
Did it seem like there was a script though? It seemed like every single person was just fucking
just winging it. Just winging it.
All right, yeah.
Well, I mean, okay. Well, here, the very first thing I can bring up, is the fact that I was messaging Wes my notes as we were watching this, and I'm sure he got tickled at some of them. One of the very first thing I was like, okay, Bubba, I'm gonna watch the movie. He's like, okay. I was like, well, is this a movie about interventions or Bigfoot, for fuck's sakes? I don't need a turning point speech.
Starts off a little slow.
Holy God in heaven, does it start? I don't need to know that much background about any character in any movie ever. Seriously, like play that out during the movie rather than give me a giant background on some jackass for the first 30 minutes of the movie. 30 minutes into the movie, we finally get into the plot. I was like, what was this, written by an ADD metrosexual or at least adapted to screenplay by an idiot savant?
Well, I don't think there was much written, and that's why it's just there's so much bullshit in between.
Oh, okay. Here's the plan, folks. We're gonna, I don't know. We're gonna make a movie today, and we don't have a script, so everybody just kind of throw up your ideas about Bigfoot, and we'll go for it. We need an Indian. Does he need to speak English?
He sure don't sound like an Indian.
No, he doesn't.
He sounded like he was about to fight fucking Leonidas and shit.
From fucking Milwaukee or some shit, man. I don't know where that guy was from.
He sounded like he sounded straight out of 300.
You can take my freedom, but you'll never take my livelihood. I'm a trapper in these woods.
Yeah. And then he trips and falls.
So the plot line starts out that dude is a PTSD friggin' trauma cop from the military and from some police, isn't it? But they don't really tell us what really happened. He ends up in some group therapy session, which, whatever. I get it. I've been to those. They're not fun. They kind of suck. But I don't care about that unless it's a Bigfoot Anonymous meeting. I don't think we need to have 20 minutes of that shit in a friggin' movie. But again, I digress. Back to the notes. So finally, homeboy runs out, and they go out to his brother's house and find out his brother's going on a trail. Yeah. They never really specify what trail, and he certainly isn't anywhere in the mountains because he's literally on like flat ground walking this trail, and there's a brand new trailhead sign that just says trail, and then we never see him on the trail. Like, next thing we see him
fish.
Yeah, we saw him fish. And then,
but he's never walking on the trail.
Yeah, we never see him walking the trail. We never see him move up and down the trail. And I'm thinking to myself, what's that thing hanging off the back of his? Oh, Jesus. He brought a full-size camp chair. Now, a backpack, you're going to backpack the trail and you're going to be carrying a full-size camp chair. I mean, he's a big dude, I guess, if that's where you want to put your weight. But that thing was like 5 pounds. I was like, he promised his wife, yeah, I'll call you every night, dear. I got a satellite phone. There's no scope. I'll call you every night. I promise. What happens on night 2 or night 1? He's got his camp all set up. He's got his fire set up. He done it. Put his plates down and, well, I guess I'll call my wife. And just then, who shows up? Right. And she could hear it on the radio over the satellite phone. My ass. You ever use one of them satellite phones? It's like it gets like every third word. It's like I like to talk to you, but I can't really signal over the phone to you. That's what communicating on a satellite phone sounds like. So sure, okay. If she says so, she heard it. That's fine. I don't really know what it was, but I'll just talk to you later. Not like, fuck it, I'm packing up my shit and come get me. Look, I'm not a coward. You've been with me in the woods, but I'm also not stupid.
Yeah.
There's a difference between self-preservation and being a coward. Now, being a coward, it would be me running behind and hiding behind Wes as the mountain lion comes to eat us. Okay, that's being a coward. Running my ass away from the mountain lion faster than Wes can run, that's just self-preservation. I don't have to outrun the mountain lion. I just got to outrun you. You see that? There's the difference between the two.
But with this, I can speak on behalf of this dude. He's about to go lay down in a tent, and any big person knows it takes a little effort to get your ass out off the ground.
It takes me effort to get off the damn double high air mattress inside the tent, bro. I mean, it's like, I need a chair to like push up on. Yeah, you got to roll over and get up on a knee and then shove yourself up to another knee and then straighten yourself.
God that you can get up without
hope your back doesn't give out and you're in the middle of it. You fall back down and have to start all over again. Brother, I have been there. I have absolutely
there. That guy, I'm not trying to hate,
No,
I'm big myself, but that guy, he wasn't hiking as much as
he wasn't in any shape to be on the friggin' trail by himself anyhow. The only thing that
definitely
bastard need to be doing would be like
rocks fishing.
Right. I mean, dude needs to be like getting in the car and going to the goddamn heart doctor on his own. I don't even know if I trust him to get that far. I mean, shit. But God love him. He needed his woods time. He needed his fishing. And we just came back from Douglas Campground, man. I get it. I was that dude. My big ass was out there every morning, because that's what I needed to do. I was camping my big ass in the woods and I was fishing. I get it. But when the shit starts coming around the tent on him, it's time to get the fuck out. It's not time to stand around and wait to find out what's coming. It's time to leave your shit behind, grab your bag with your food in it, and get your big ass going because something's coming to eat you. Like I said, I don't have to outrun you. I just got to outrun the bear. Yeah. Time to go. Self-preservation. No. He decides to stand and make a stand against whatever it was in the woods. And he pulls that ratty ass piece of crap friggin' revolver out of his friggin' holster. I'm thinking to myself, bro, that's a 38. If that. It might have been a 32. Who the hell you shooting with a 30? You're just going to piss something off. You shoot it with a 38 or a 32. It's just going to look at you like you're stupid. Well, apparently, it pisses off Bigfoot to have people with guns in the woods, as we later find out. So Mr. Bigfoot becomes aggressive and picks up a big old rock and hits homeboy in the head. Whack! Knocks him unconscious and then fade to black.
Yeah.
And it's not a fucking Metallica song, I promise. So next thing we know, we get PTSD boy, who now gets the bad news that his brother's missing. Oh, hell. You know, it was like a scene out of Rambo. I mean, homeboy was like down in the freaking sheriff's office. They were out looking for him. They found his crashed up tent and stuff, his bag and everything. And then he decides it's time for you to go out to the woods and find your brother, but out them. We ain't got no more resources. We're a poor town. We've already used up all the resources we can looking for his fat ass.
That fucking sheriff looked like he had like 8 pounds of dip on his lip.
No,
and was like regretting it when he's trying to stay in character. Like shit, you know, it's like because you could see the like corners of some of it.
Yeah, it was. I don't know what it was, man. It might have been coffee grounds to fake it or something, but it was bad because he never spit. So I don't know. You know, he never spit, but it looked like he had every scene. Every scene looked like he had a big old jaw full of something. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. And then, bam. Boy's back. He's got his brother's gear and he's going out to the woods. And I swear it was like Rambo, man. He was putting the piece of shit gun in the backpack, which, okay, whatever, is a final backup piece to blow your own fucking head off, maybe. You know, put yourself out of your misery. You know, that might do it. But, you know, don't shoot at Bigfoot with a 38, please. Just don't do it. I don't think it's going to come out too good for you. Oh, my God in heaven. So here we are. Now, finally, like 45 minutes into this friggin' movie, it becomes Man versus Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Let's take a moment, sir, and say hello to our friends in the neighborhood. I see Sally and Jimmy and Timmy and Pill. I see Mary and Janie and there's Jill. You know, you're probably too old. You're not old enough for Romper Room. I'm sorry. Some of y'all out there will get that joke. All right, let's see here. There he is. The Reverend Tim McCune is in the house tonight. Reverend. Miss Bella Allegria. Hello, Miss Bella. Glad you are with us. There's the Viking, Ken the Viking, Ken Wright. Even though it says Don, it's okay. There we go, down. There's the Duncans, of course, Aaron and Mary Duncan. Dude, if you can go camping with them people, they're legit, man. I mean, seriously, especially Mary. She's like a billy goat, man. She'll go anywhere. Send her on a mission, man. She'll take care of it. Hey, there's the man, Shane Barber. Hello, Mr. Shane. Glad you're with us tonight. If you're moving back up north, you'll get that opportunity because next year I think we're going to take both trips up north. Down. There's that asshole Jeffrey Kelly. I don't know why he shows up every week. The Reverend Rodney Dupree. Hello, Reverend Rod.
In the motherfucking place to be.
The place to be. Got to say hi to the Brown Dwarf. He actually showed up out at the Douglas City campout. Glenn, the Brown Dwarf from the chat room. He showed up down there. Just happened to be down and helping his girl Misu's grandfather out from the fires, and just happened to be on 299, like right down the road from us. So they popped in. And Ken the Viking, of course, he showed up with his wife, Shelly. It was a really fun trip, man. There, Grasshopper. Hello, Grasshopper. Grasshopper, when you can take the grasshopper from my hand. Nobody told you to grab the grasshopper from my hand. Obsidian Radio. Hello, Obsidian. If you actually do a show, I'd love to come on and do a show with a bunch of you people. I don't know why I don't get invited to do other people's shows, but I don't. Rarely. Steve Coles, he had me on and that was fun. I like doing them. Low Rider. Hello, Low Rider. That's right. Clapping them Bigfoot cheeks. and she moved her butt kind of profusely, and I saw them butt cheeks clap. Look back and saw that Roger was doing some kind of undulating dance, talking about everybody in the club gonna get
tipsy.
I don't know why he's got to throw Roger under the bus like that, but hey, whatever. You know, Patty up there clapping her cheeks, and Roger back there with the camera in one hand and undulating with the other. Mr. Fang, tree.
Mr. Fang in his bag of threes.
Mr. Fang in his bag of threes. That's pretty funny. I like that one. James the Grower. Hey, man, I'm just about finished with my crop, man. I'm about to start chopping on Friday. If you're still on Facebook, man, hit me up with a message because I ain't seen like nothing from you in forever. Your hobo man 5.
Your hobo.
Your hobo man. Not 4. 5. Oh, God bless it. Titan Glass 88.
Yo,
oh, Titan Glass. Kevin K. What up, Kevin? Yo, what up?
KK.
What up, KK? Gone Trapping's in the house as well.
Gone Trapping.
Trapping. Bum 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 da 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 da. Mr. Fang 33. Okay, I think that's everybody. If you haven't said hi to us, I can't say hi to you because I don't know you're here. And there's like a whole lot more than the people that I've said hanging out and watching because I can see how many people is watching. So say hi. Anyhow.
Say hi.
Oh, yeah. Man versus Bigfoot. Back to my notes for just a moment to remind myself of how ridiculous this really was. Okay, so
he's out in the woods.
Something in the woods. Yeah, that's when we
he
decided
just set up camp.
Yep, set up.
He's
camp.
looking for his brother.
He's looking for his brother.
He's
right,
in the
right,
dark.
Right. They should have called this.
Something starts making noise.
They should have called this. They should have called this Ranger Dick versus the Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Shaggy, a tree X. You know, yeah. So okay, so now we're on to rock throwing, and you know, X marks the spot in the woods to find Bigfoot territory. And next thing you know,
Xerxes, the Native American.
Yeah, inserts. Here comes the engine. How ya doing? That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah, but he didn't. He was like, "You must stop." You know, like he didn't sound Native American.
No, he's like, "Oh, let me tell you a story about Bigfoot in the woods. They know who's here with a gun and to kill one of their own."
He sounded like a gypsy or
I don't know what. Yeah, it was definitely weird.
I wasn't buying it. I was like,
I know. He looked Indian. I mean, he looked the part pretty damn good. He got the ponytails.
He's probably got fucking a wig on though.
I'm sure. I'm sure. You know, it's like Burt Reynolds playing the friggin' playing a Native American in the 50s, bro. Seriously, yeah. Burt Reynolds was the star as the Indian. Can't remember the name of the movie now. Oh, it just made me cry. It did. It made me freaking cry.
Oh.
All right, yeah, okay. So Ranger Dick versus the Bigfoot. Now he's pointing a gun at Mr. Engine Man. Mr. Engine Man, I just travel in woods. I have no gun. I am not armed. Well, then you're dumb as fuck too, because you know Bigfoot might not like guns, but I got news for you. That bear don't know what a gun is, and he's still gonna eat your ass. Yeah. The cougars, the lynx. I mean, people are like, "Oh, bobcats ain't nothing to worry about." Yeah. Right. Just takes them 2 bites to get through your hand instead of 1.
Yeah.
But they'll still eat your ass, dummy. It was absolutely crazy. So now we have Injun Boy around the campfire telling us legends of Bigfoot stories. And of course, that's when he kind of told him, "Oh, your brother's gone. Your brother never come back. You'll probably bad news too. Might want to pack up and go home." Now, I don't remember. Did the Indian just wander off again after
He
he told him
starts
that?
wandering off and then he trips and
Yeah,
falls
he
over.
falls over.
And then the guy laughs at him. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, this whole movie has been serious as shit. You know, and then you just throw in, and it's got to be the Native American guy that falls over. Like, what the fuck,
Exactly.
dude?
The guy that's supposed to be sure-footed, has no
Yeah.
weapons, can see through the dark at night. Nah.
You know?
Oh, it was horribly, horribly. And of course, then after the engine arrives, what comes afterwards? The carpet squatch. Yep,
Yeah.
he finally arrives. Now, if you guys don't know what a carpet squatch is, let me introduce you to a carpet squatch. There's this little YouTube channel out there called Butchie Kid. And well, all I can say is he's been doing Bigfoot Bigfoot videos for a long time. And this is how horrible the Bigfoot video. Oh, this is bloopers. This will work perfectly. If you just watch for a moment, there's no doubt that there's a Bigfoot in this in this video. Let's see here. We can't get it a little bit bigger. I doubt it. What's that? Is that a carpet squatch? What the freaking hell, man?
Woo!
That's about as good as the
Everybody in the club get tipsy.
Everybody, she clapping them Bigfoot cheeks.
She's got a thong on. Look
Man,
at
we
that.
should do a show just on Butchie Kid just for the entertainment value of him, man. I'm serious. I love me some Butchie Kids, man. Butchie Kids. That's real. That's a real Sasquatch. It absolutely is a real Sasquatch. Don't ever forgive it. Never has a Native American trip. No, I can tell you for a fact, Native Americans trip all the time. Like everybody thinks that they're sure-footed woods people, but they're not. Not anymore. Once upon a time they were, but now, no, they're just as dumb and clumsy as everybody else. I promise you. I know I got 200 cousins. Believe me, I've seen them all fall flat on their face, going across creeks, going across. You know, oh, Indians can walk on their tiptoes and their fingers across logs. Yeah, bullshit. Okay, they slip and crack their nuts just like everybody else. I like it when my Bigfoot don't wear underwear. It makes it sexy. Well, the carpet squatch showed up. Yeah, carpet squatch.
The mask wasn't that bad though.
No, the mask wasn't horrible. It wasn't really all that horrible, but as
But they
homeboys
did
freaking
have like Amazon.
yeah, it was
bodysuit,
straight up like a Chewbacca suit with some
like you could just
additions
buy it
to
on
it.
Amazon.
Yeah,
for
somebody
$25.
just made a couple modifications to a Chewbacca suit, and
Yeah.
not even a good one at that. I mean, it was pretty rough. The feet looked like rubber plastic, painted feet. It was.
Did they show the feet? I don't think.
Yeah, because remember when he got knocked out there at the campsite?
Oh yeah, it
the
walks
Bigfoot
by.
walked
Yeah,
right
that's
up to him and just kind of like kicked him a little bit and then
Yeah.
walked off. At least we thought he walked off anyhow.
right.
So I was trying to figure out like how many guns homeboy had. Because like that first encounter, he pulls out this shitty 9mm. I mean, it really looks like a friggin' piece of crap. Probably a high point or something. High points aren't really crap, but whatever. My point being is he pulls out a 9mm and empties the crap out of it. We never saw him pack that one. We have no idea. Was that his personal gun? Was that like the actor's gun and he pulled it out by accident? I don't know. But
he had his brother's gun.
Well, no, the brother's gun was a little crappy revolver.
And it wasn't loaded.
Well, right, because the other one was this short 9mm pistol, and then later on we see him breaking out like a 45 ACP gun, like a 1911 framed gun. So I was like, I don't know how many pistols.
Army Ranger. So
well, yeah, Ranger Dick versus Bigfoot. I guess you can just pull one out of your prison vault and have another gun show up. I can hear you rattling around in there. Oh my God. High point is not a bad weapon. I did not mean to refer to them as a piece of shit. I've owned plenty of them and I love them. They're heavy, they're big, they're bulky, they're not very concealable, but they're scary ass guns that will go off 2,000 times before you have to clean them. So there, I've repaired my reputation with the High Point Company. If you'd like to send me a few to review for you, I would be love to do that for you. I'll take one of all of them. Anyhow, back to Ranger Dick versus the Bigfoot. And then, all of a sudden we have, what do we have? We have a rock stack. That was the next bullshit thing that they pulled out of freaking nowhere. Because you remember
there was a snake in it.
The fishing lure was down in there, and he saw it, the fishing rattle. So he reached down in there to get the rattle, and then the snake bit him. Okay, first of all, we don't even know what kind of snake that was.
Well, it was poisonous, but
obviously,
this was my second time watching this movie, and I just realized what the Bigfoot did for him.
What did the Bigfoot do for him? Did he suck out?
Well, because he passed out because of the poison, right? And then the Bigfoot hung him upside down, and I think that has something to do where it won't go to your heart.
Oh, I don't know. Unless you're bit in the foot, then it would go like straight to your heart.
Yeah,
I don't know. But I thought I thought he just hung him by his feet like meat. I mean, that's really what I felt like.
Well, yeah, but that Bigfoot wasn't really out to eat him or
no. We find that out. Yeah, we find that out before too long. But he jumps down out of the friggin' tree and he decides, all right, it's time to kill this mofo. Rather than just like ass out and bring a bunch of people back in there to kill the Bigfoot. No. He gonna take on this motherfucker by himself with no more guns.
Yeah.
Now his big gun's gone. Bye-byes. So long, farewells. It got kind of confusing after that. A snake bit. Yeah.
And he wakes up upside down.
I was like, was this the Keystone Cops of Bigfoot? So there's a big battle that goes on between him and the Sam Squanch. And it's just it just goes on and on and on. He digs a hole trap with punji sticks and sets up a rock trap for him. And this is all after he's been snake bit. And mind you, just because the poison didn't get to your heart doesn't mean that the necropsy isn't going to start amongst the friggin' bite and like your whole arm turn black and start to fall off and rot.
A stupid stoned guess. Like I am no way saying
I know
that's what happened or what kind of snake it was or anything like that.
See, Mr. Fang was just bringing up it'll turn all your parts black and just you can't leave that shit untreated. I mean, you even if you don't die from it, your arm's gonna swell up like a friggin' baboon's ass cheeks when it's in heat and just look awful for quite some time until it turns black and possibly falls off. So snake bites are just nothing. But I think it's like they acted like he went back to camp and took some kind of anti-venom, but there's no such thing. You would have to carry like anti-venom for every kind of friggin' poisonous snake in that area.
I think that's what that was like meant to be, but maybe it wasn't a poisonous snake.
No, it was definitely a poisonous snake because it made him pass out, and no such snake. I mean, you can get bit by a black snake and it ain't gonna make you pass out. Well, get bit by a garter, ain't gonna make you pass out
or something.
Hey, bacteria give you an infection in it, but it really wouldn't make you all woozy and pass out like that. That had to be venom, some kind of neurotoxin. So it would definitely have to have been a venomous snake. But we digress. I was like, what is this? The Keystone Cops of Bigfoot? Because he knocks out the Bigfoot and then falls and knocks his own damn self out. So now they're both laying in camp, with friggin' heads all friggin' busted up. And it's like a race to who comes awake first, I think. And apparently
they both kind of woke up at the same.
Right. And the Bigfoot went limping off because of the punji sticks, through its foot. And it had been shot. He had stabbed it in the eye. With something. I mean,
that was at the end.
Well, we're getting pretty close to there.
Yeah. Oh, that's he stabs him in the eye when he goes in the cave. When he's like, "Fuck this, I'm gonna."
Yeah. So that's right. So he drops the rock on him, and the Bigfoot wanders off after it wakes up, and he decides he's gonna go kill it.
Yeah.
So he makes up a bunch of wooden spears without hardening them. I don't understand any of that whole mantra of making weapons that don't work. But he made a bunch of weapons that shouldn't have worked, but to go stab Biggie with, and tracked him down to his cave and started throwing glow sticks in the cave. And what does he find? Cliche number 12.
Bones. What did he find?
He found baby Bigfoot.
Oh.
He found the dead Bigfoot.
Well,
he found the one that had been killed by something or somebody at some point. Something killed one of its kind. Now, it wasn't his brother. His brother didn't kill that one. And then, just about then, his brother goes wandering out on the street. And who comes up in the car? Dun da da dun da da dun da da dun da da Gimlin. Dun da da dun da da dun dun dun. Bob the rescue now. That's right, Bob Gimlin.
Who clearly did not have lines.
No, yeah. What do you do? What are you doing out here?
Well, by golly.
I don't really know. Well, maybe we ought to get you to town to the hospital or something, huh?
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, Bob's over 80, so maybe he had some lines and was having difficulty
he's a
with
movie
them.
Star now,
Of course he is. Of course he is. They did actually show the baby Bigfoot. It was when the brother got found, they took him down to the hospital, and then they told the sheriff that the younger brother was out looking for him. So they went looking for him, but he's still back there in the cave. He's gonna kill him a Bigfoot. And he gets into this big fight with the Bigfoot in his cave, and he stabs him in the eyeball. And then he's gonna get out his hatchet. And he's gonna end it once and for all. And he sees the baby Bigfoot. Oh, she was so cute, and just so cute. Going, don't kill my papa. Don't kill him. I kill my mama. I'm gonna die. Yeah. So he has some compassion.
Well, because he's also going through the trauma of seeing that dead baby.
No, it wasn't a dead baby. It was a dead mama.
No, I'm talking about his.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Being a cop.
Right. Yeah, his cop trauma finally comes back to him. Oh, my God. I don't think he shot the baby, but something happened to the baby. But
that guy that...
that jumped out the car on him.
Yeah.
But we saw the dead mama. Now daddy's got a stabbed eyeball, and then the baby's cooing. And I swear it was in a bassinet. I swear it could have rocked back and forth. I mean, it was like a hollowed out log or something, but it's like a Bigfoot bassinet. It's like, oh, look, honey, it's Archie's place. You got Archie and Edith and little baby Bigfoot living inside the cave out here in the woods. If they set up house like that, you'd actually be able to find them. There would be tons of signs of where coming in and out of that cave. I digress one more time. Homeboy decides, I'm done.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing, you horse? Get out of here. She's learning to catch frisbees, and now she's got one, and she's right on my foot. I love her to death, though. So next thing you know, he goes walking out of the cave, and now he's been stabbed in the side by a big old stick that he cauterized with a bullet, with the black powder out of a bullet. And he's stabbed in the shoulder with something. I don't know.
I think he was munched on the shoulder.
Well, he got a big old wound on his shoulder.
Because that shit looked like hamburger meat.
And he leaves an apple for the Bigfoot as he's walking out of there. Next thing you know, he goes tumbling down the friggin' hill, smacks his friggin' shin on a damn tree, and gets a compound fracture on that bitch on the way out. I'm like, that's no ranger, bro. I don't care how messed up a ranger is. He ain't gonna fall like that. I mean, come on, seriously. So now he's gotta stabilize that, and he's duct taping some freaking sticks onto it, and he goes to put pressure on it. I'm like, bro, man, no, man, you one knee drag your ass out the woods. That's how that goes. That's what a ranger does, bro. You don't try to walk on that. You just one knee drag your ass out the woods. Be like friggin' Leonardo DiCaprio in The Reverend. That son bitch friggin' drug his ass like 25 miles so he can start and get up and walk again. Crazy bastards. So he gets back to town. The sheriff. Oh no. He passes out. He can't make
and then
it.
The Bigfoot
comes and picks him up and takes him out to the trail. Yeah, takes him out to the trail. And he wakes up alone on the trail and starts screaming out because he can hear a buggy coming. And here comes the sheriff with another wad of that friggin' shit in his lip. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you, man. Your brother's been... I got good... Holy shit, man. What happened to you? Let's get you in the back of this truck and get you back to your town. Jesus, you're going to need a hospital. You're going to need a hospital. dude's been out in the friggin' yeah, he going to the hospital.
And then he's like, "What is that?"
Yeah, and then he turns around. Who the hell is that? And he saves the Bigfoot from getting shot at. He's like, let's just go.
Yeah.
Goes to the hospital. Now his brother gets out of the hospital and comes and sees him in the hospital. Supposedly he had a compound fracture, and they literally had his leg wrapped up with an ace bandage after surgery.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it was just like, really? Because I had that surgery, bro, and I got news for you. It ain't wrapped up with an ace bandage, I promise you. No, it would have been a lot worse than that. And like a short period of time later, what's he do? He goes back to the woods.
To the cave.
Goes back to the Bigfoot house and leaves a basket of food out there. Gifting, ding, 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 ding. You know, there you go. There's the quadruple friggin' or the quintuple sextuple. Yeah, the sextuple friggin', you know, usage of Bigfoot bullshit. You know, we got rock throwing, we got the X's, we got the benevolent Bigfoot. We got gifting, we got the rock stack, we got the tree X. There you go. The septuple friggin' effecta of shit for the movie. Bang, 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 bang. And for leaving the gift, what comes out of the cave? The fishing rattle. Yeah. The fishing bells. And he picks it up and he says, "Nah, you keep it." And he throws it back. And what do we see at the very end of the movie? Little baby Bigfoot ringing the bell, ringing the fishing. That's all I can say about that, because that baby Bigfoot was cute as fuck. Okay, all the bullshit aside. Okay, the carpet squatch was horrible. The mama carpet squatch that was dead there was horrible, but the baby Bigfoot is where they put their money in. I swear, it had to have been a puppet of some sort. Yeah, and like the hair on the face of that one was much more natural. You know, I mean, yeah, they hid a lot of it in the size of it, but I mean, it just, for me, that was the best Bigfoot out of all of them, was the baby Bigfoot with the rattle at the end. Yeah.
The mask wasn't so bad.
No, the mask wasn't horrible, but as soon as they gave you a as soon as they gave you a view of the suit,
as soon as they did the full body, it
was over. It was like Butchie Kid. Yeah. Oh, look, we're watching a Butchie Kid video. Oh no, we're not.
Like he's wearing shaggy Aladdin pants. The crotch just goes way too low. You know,
the bag squatch. Yeah. I mean, it's like it's literally like, you know, a friggin' prisoner with his ass hanging out of his pants. I don't know.
And just the acting was just shit all around.
The wives, the wives were bad. Okay, horrible. The wives were just
horrible.
Yeah, no,
everyone was bad. The only one that like made me believe that what they were was the fucking counselor.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Just seemed like super sincere.
Turning point, dude. Yeah, I totally agree. Now, I didn't even believe the people that were walking the dogs in the first search for the big guy. I didn't even believe, none of them even looked like they were real. I mean, they're just like out there walking these dogs along. I mean, okay, who finds a phone and then doesn't call it in exactly where they find it?
Yeah, you're supposed to stop, blow, whistle.
Right, you don't say, I found this 50 yards in that direction somewhere. Yeah, no, you blow the whistle.
And it's like now you can't tell.
Just like the friggin' stoner, just like the stoner did when he found the camp. You know, is that your brother's tent? Well, who the fuck else's tent is going to be out here? Are we looking for, you dumbass? A bear might have done it. He's like, yeah, but I don't see no signs of bear. And I got news for you: when bear tears up a camp, there ain't no doubt about it, because usually they will shit right in the middle of it. They'll tear up all your stuff and then take a dump. And then wander off, because that's what bears do. There's usually no doubt in the world as to what just came through your camp. I've had bears walk through and crap in my camp and do nothing else. Don't even go after the food. They just walk through, they see all your stuff, and they leave a big old pile of berry poo, like right there, that you're going to step out of your friggin' tent in the morning.
Enjoy this, humans.
Never leave your shoes outside. I swear to God, they aim for them. They just do. Don't do it. Oh, okay. With that, that's gonna wrap us up for this. It's been a long edition, but it's been fun. All right, I'm giving it 3.5. Bigfoot. It was watchable after, like, skip to minute 31 and start there. It'll be a far better movie for you. Nobody cares about anything that happens in the first 31 minutes of the movie.
I'll give it 2 for the baby and the mask.
The baby.
Other than that, I can't, because we've watched movies like what was that one? Hunting Grounds, or not Hunting Grounds? No, what was it? Where the young kid played the old man. You know, like the acting was just so bad. It was funny. It was funny to where it makes you like the movie.
Right? Yeah.
This
wasn't
is
that.
so bad that you just are like,
can't like it.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, you can't like it.
You can't believe any of it. Not one person.
I was
fucking
giving
had
it. Yeah, I
chemistry
was
with
giving
the
it
other.
3.5 just to be nice. But
Yeah.
you're right. No, it's
No
definitely
actors
sub
had
3.
chemistry with each other. None of the married people did. It all seemed awkward when they were standing near each other. You know, like it just that all of it was bad. And I think they just were like, they just filmed something in the woods, and they're like, well,
Hey, we got some leftover money. I bet you we can put something else together real quick.
Yeah, we still got this cabin for 3 weeks because it was the same cabin. So it's like, we still got it, you know, like, let's do this, you know. And I think all those people live in the same neighborhood or something.
Right.
And they're like, let's make a Bigfoot movie.
Let's make a Bigfoot movie.
It's the only way I can think they did it, you know. But just the acting, oh man, it was bad. And then putting Gimlin in it, like.
Oh, there he is. I got it. Yes, I think I can share it before we go out. Here, check it out. Let me see if I can share. Turn that off and then share this real quick. Yes, there he is. There he is. There's the baby Bigfoot. There him is. Oh, isn't him so cute with his little rattle? Just give it a little shake there for us. Just give it a little shake. Thanks to Bob Gimlin. So there you have it, folks. That's gonna wrap it up for this edition. Squatchy Comics has some really good information. What's going on, man? Yeah, there it is. There it is, man. The Adventures of Squatchy. Boo. Oh yeah, they are in. The comic books are there. They're ready to be ordered. You can get a hold of them at Squatchy Comics on Instagram, and that will get
Squatchy Comics at Gmail.
Or there you go.
But yeah, they're awesome. It's not your typical comic. It's comic strips like what you get in your newspaper. It's just a collection of them, and they're all dealing with these same characters and other characters that are like members of the comic community that, like, you know, other group chats and stuff that I'm a part of and things like that. And, but yeah, I've been hearing a lot of people say that it should be on Adult Swim.
Nice, because yeah,
which was like, that's kind of like the feel I was going for, you know.
Right,
but
right.
like,
That's awesome.
But yeah, everybody's been loving it, and it's been selling good, and I'm pretty stoked on it. And already working on volume 2. But yeah, there's 50 comic strips in here, so it's a bit of a thick comic book.
Oh, that's awesome. No, that's freaking awesome, dude. That you get your money's worth that way.
Yeah.
How much are they shipped?
These are $20, and then they're $9 shipped. And I can't do international. I'm sorry. It's just, there's too much. Like, I would have to. I don't want to go to the post office just because of how COVID is and everything. And then plus, it's just like the shipping's just so much that, like, it's like you're paying for just this book. You know what I mean? Like, I have it to where you can buy all 3 covers and stuff, deals like that. But you know, like, international is just, it's too much.
Pain. Yeah,
it's too much.
Pain.
There's shipping services that, you know, you can get being, you know, international, that I ship to those, and they work great.
Well, yeah, they can actually get a what they call a reshipper. Basically, you ship it to a PO box, and that PO box then gets shipped to wherever they live in Istanbul, or
and then they save money too on
right.
shipping if they order a lot of stuff from the States and stuff like that. It's
You
just
get-
our government has made
it's
postal
kind of like
such a
reverse
nightmare.
airmail. Plus, I once ordered some stuff airmail from China, and the lady said, "Oh, it's gonna take about 2 months to get there." I'm like, "Wait, I just said I want to order airmail." She go, "Yeah, airmail not what you think it is. Airmail, we give it to little boy. Little boy put it on bicycle, ride bicycle down to port, take a package and put it on inside a container, and then when container full, container go on boat, and then when boat full of containers, boat sail to America. Then once you get to America, that's when it go in the air. Airmail." That's badass, man.
Yeah, so it's basically comic strips about what would happen if a Sasquatch became best friends with a furry. It's my friend Dave. He goes by Foo. So like, it's based on real people. There's a big inside joke on why he's a furry. But there's this cover. This cover has everyone
edition,
in
right?
this one has everyone in the comic that is a part of the community. Like I added them to this, like, and even this arm, that's a character in the book. Like it's just an arm that pops out of the bushes.
Oh, that's absolutely
Like
crazy.
there's Ranger getting peed on, and I even like snuck Bill Murray in
There's
there.
Waldo in there. I see Waldo. I found Waldo.
Yeah.
Is that Cheech Marin?
No, that's my
It sure
buddy.
looks like him. Looks like
That's my
Chong
buddy
right next to
Dave.
him. Is that not Cheech and Chong? Are you sure?
No. But yeah, and then like there's Star holding a snake.
Yeah, no shit.
But yeah, it's been pretty awesome.
Yes, for sure. I can't wait to get my copies of them.
Oh yeah.
I will be enjoying them over and over and over again next week for sure, because Lord have mercy. Awesome. With that, everybody, thanks so much for being here. And for your old pal Wes, I am the Reverend Jeff, the Reverend Captain Two Gun, but y'all can call me Reverend Jeff. We'll see y'all next week. No, we won't. Maybe the week after. Maybe. No promises even with that. Until then, may the squatch be with you, in your butthole.